episode 2 of making a farming game in Scratch. Yeah. Let's start by making potatoes. For that potato. Why does it so long? Well, it's actually important instead of just saying next costume. Okay. Alright, let's make a potato. Potato place. Let's change this to potato. I think I should probably add clones next episode. X is 39. 46, 41. Again, from 41 minus 40. From 41 minus 46. That's a in-betweener of 95. So I'm going to clones where I'm going to. Anyways, let's go to here. Clone. That's the wash. Probably remove 0, which is probably going to get me a bit of puzzle, people. I'm thinking why I just placed it in the first place. That first code's pretty good, but this needs to be changed. Instead of wheat, I'm going to make a new variable called potato. Hide potato. Set wheat to potato. Set potato colon. Change coins by minus, let's say 10. And coins equal to 10 or greater than 10. Okay, so now if I did this right, item. Yeah, I did a debug. Food equals 0 and not touching wheat place. Switch costume to normal. And if it's touching wheat place, it should should automatically switch to item. This is gonna require a lot of debugging, but I'll fix this. So now we can 2 wheats. And for some reason, potato place is dumb and shows even when we have less than 10. Oh, I see the problem now. I see the problem now. Forever. If less than 10, that's coins, set goes to 50. See, now that we have placed our wheat, I'll fix this thing. see, now we can cook potato, but if I cook wheat, and it's now dead. Wheat place, let's just drop this, and make it 5. We can put some wheat, and potatoes yield isn't actually correct. So change coins by potato. Okay, so now where do we ever change it? We never change it for wheat. We never change it for potatoes. Let's just duplicate it. Change this to potato. And let's add an no. And set wheat to potato. 0, wait 10 seconds and change coins by 15. The yield you get from it will just be the cost plus 5. And speaking of that, we should probably add costs, but no. Okay, so now we're going to need some checks. Alright, now let's start doing columns. Potato. Okay, so now we delete potato place and change this to food place. So now this code. I'll duplicate this so we can have a backup. For this one, this code's done. This code's life is done. So now that we know that we need a distance of 5, one green flag click. We're gonna have, well, for now, we only have 2. We're gonna hide and repeat twice. Create clone of myself. Change Y by 5. And now, hide. Again, I am going, as you know, we have a block here to make it. We're gonna also have a block. Okay, so now we make a block. Food stuff. Food. Screen refresh. And define foodstuffs, number of food. We make foodstuffs 2 food. Same thing, we're gonna go back here, so whenever we want, we can add more props, edit, food, we're gonna need this to define all, as it's literally gonna be useful later. Alright, so now we can do this, but with this too. Still here, it all shows. But now, we need to do next custom. I'll never reset the position. go to X 39.1, and now we have basic clickables. It literally does nothing. And I'm also gonna rework this because it's very dumb. If touching food place, we're going to switch costume to click. So now, if we touch any of the foodstuffs, it'll tell us it's clickable. Now we need to add a check for dirt. And dirt and food is equal to white. We can now switch item to nothing. Switch item to click and item. So first of all, let's set food to a slider. Change slider range to white, and we do this. So now we can just change the stuffs. Let's make food white. So now we can click and we have item. Clickable item. Yes! Now we have this code here which checks for food and item, blah blah blah. Item, nothing. So now we have. Wait, is this all of it? No. Is this literally all the checks I needed? Ja, خدا. من چرا دامم. I'm gonna pause the audio. Okay, audio's back. Anyways, this was the new code. How? How? So right now you can't really get food. So we're gonna need a lot of ifs. When I start as clone, forever if equals white, we'll go with and we'll drop in a. Why did I say equal? Why is this equal here? Oh, costume number. Costume number equals 1. Right here. We'll do our detection of clicks. And then where do we don't do. I'm just gonna make blocks for certain potatoes. So we're just gonna make we're just gonna have that same code we did last time. For greater than equal to coins equal to or greater than. Change coins by -5 and the food code's done. So now we also set wheat 1. So now clickable. Oh, that checks for food, not wheat. Oh, I forgot if touching thing and item. There we go. So now it's fixed. That's literally took 1 minute. And now we just have this. We 2. Let's add a check. There we go. So now, if I click wheat, I'll get wheat, and I can place wheat. Yes, this is going good. Hopefully. Wait, we should probably change yield. 10 coins is make it 6 and make this 11. Okay. Where do we set coins 5? Coins 10. 10. Clickable item, and now we can literally only plant wheat. Potato equals 1. Switch costume to wheat. We never switch costume to potato. Potato. We still. There we go. We can now plant potatoes. And for some reason, they're not hiding. Okay, so now we've added potatoes, but one bad thing. We forgot. That graphic effects thing only works. Idea. We add X's, but this will take up a lot. X. It'll just be an X. So now, Find foodstuffs. There we go. Now we drag you to here. We drag you onto potato. We do need to drag down some code. Forever. We'll have an if less than or equal to. Where do we have less than or equal to's? Because I don't want to build that again. Greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Here we go. Well, oh, no, I don't know. Less than 5. Oh. If coins is greater than 5. Okay, so now that it's greater than 5, greater than or equal to. Remember, greater than or equal to. There we go, now we can actually place wheat, and if we click it, we can no longer place wheat. Equal to 0. So it's supposed to be 5. It's supposed to be greater than 5. Okay. We run the code. Click place. Yes, we can place wheat, and it works perfectly. We should also add this for potato. Don't add it to potato. Potato. List 10. And greater than 10. This is still wheat. Why is it wheat? I used to. Okay, so now click place. Why are the X's the wrong color? We'll just always have a red color. That'll make it better. Set color effect to pick random 0 100. Boot that in. So we just drag you on top of there.
اخوی من بندرم 2 تا از اخویام هستن بندر عباس اتفاقا منتظرتونم بودم
It's that's randomized. Like this. There we go. We have the exporter. So now you can actually see them better. It's too wonky. And you're a random shade. And you're a random shade. You're a random shade. Do you just never have a random shade? Let's always make it a random shade. Why is it breakdancing? 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 I actually kind of like this. But please, mind it. I've been recording for 27 minutes now. But I was going to have a shop for potato. Where you could mark it, but it's actually been here. That's potato. We're gonna need another F. If and now we just have the shop. This will be the square where the you are invited into the corner. Shop. We'll just have costumes for it. What's wrong? I don't know if they show my homework. I don't even know what time it is. I'm not gonna record. It's been 4 minutes. Potato on. What he do? Let me go. Fight. Wait a minute. $5. I feel like potatoes should be expensive. Give me equal to whatever. Rolling, great rolling. Red and gold. Let's just duplicate this. Remove all of this and change your coins. 20 buckaroonies. Switch costume to click. Okay, so now. Oh yeah, we never said potato unlock. It says potato unlocked. There we go. We can click it. Can't. It's supposed to not. If touching food place and food equals 1. Now I have a biscuit shop. Click. Click, click, click. Okay, so now that we have a basic buying system, we actually need to make the shop useful. Click switch costume to option 1 or nothing. We'll make a sprite called Arrow. Why? Why doesn't my keyboard work? مجید میخوای وایستیم تا 12 بعد شما خودتون برین؟
آره بابا.
میبرش کن کافش میکنم. من خونه میمونم. نه بذار میکروفونم رو قطع کنم. اوکی من okay. We have basic arrow front, front, back. Simple, and you just flip horizontally. You go to here, and then you go to here. I've watched way too many channels. Okay, so now that we have blah 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 blah, we know that we have to make blah 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 in order to win and make a blah 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 blah. When this sprite collect page, firstly just set to 1. But what if this sprite clicked? Hey. Okay, so if I did this correctly, black, 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 black. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh! I have to code it in the printer, I forgot. Such a question here. Click. Change. Arrow front. Page 1. mouse down and touching arrow front. We just delete Q. Okay, so now if I did this right, click, 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 click. You can actually hold it down. So, first of all, I'm gonna set use undraggable. So, will set drag style undraggable. Undraggable. And I'll say that's what we have to do. Okay, now. So yeah, you can just do that for some reason. So we're gonna give a bit of a delay. Here for 1 second. There we go. We just duplicate this to go back. Change by negative. Yeah. Set page. Okay, so now we can just show page and you see it can no variable behind 0. Actually, I think that's supposed to be 1, as page 0 doesn't exist. Okay. We can't actually deactivate numbers. Oh no. Pages 1, pages 2, pages 3. I think to exist. I'm gonna make page 3. It's just a dozen. No, 1. Back book. Perfect. Okay, I'm actually gonna stop recording. Bye.